So in today's video, we have a fan requested video. This is not a formal versus video. This is a video that the recommendation I saw in the comments in particular was saying to do a video about what if Monarch got a Jaeger, or what if a Jaeger in general just showed up in the battle for Boston. I thought it was very interesting. And I was starting to think, what if a Jaeger did show up to fight with Godzilla in that end battle? I'm going to give my thoughts about how this could have happened and what would happen if a Jaeger did show up. And I decided to go a step further in this recommendation and just go ahead and say that it would be Gipsy Danger. So this video will be called, What if Gipsy Danger showed up in the battle for Boston? Now, as far as the likelihood of how this could happen in the movie, obviously Gipsy Danger being in the Godzilla movie is not very realistic at all. But let's take it from an aspect of just the movie standpoint, just how it would play out in the movie. So I don't think it's too far-fetched to think that Monarch could build a Jaeger. It's almost basically confirmed that there will be a Mecha Godzilla in Godzilla vs. Kong. So we know that Monarch and these organizations, that these robots can be built. And we don't know that for sure, but it's very believable that the characters in this universe, with the crazy technology they have, they could build a Jaeger. So what if they did build a Jaeger, and that Jaeger in particular goes down, delivers the bomb to wake up Godzilla in the end of Godzilla King of the Monsters, when he's basically dead, he's regenerating, and then they go out to fight together. So even to think of it from a movie standpoint, I don't think it's that far-fetched to think that a Jaeger could be built and show up to fight with Godzilla in that movie. This is something that was a very possible, real situation. But as far as in this video, the video is mainly pointing out, what if Gipsy Danger, the classic, most legendary Jaeger ever, showed up to fight with Godzilla in that last battle against King Ghidorah. We already know that Godzilla was able to go up against King Ghidorah toe-to-toe, put up a really good fight, and ultimately kill King Ghidorah with the help of Mothra. But what if you take the leader of the Monsterverse, basically the most iconic monster in the Monsterverse, and you take the most iconic Jaeger in the Pacific Rim universe? Imagining these two going into battle just like this picture, up against King Ghidorah would obviously be epic in every sense of the word. To see this crossover in general, I've said I've wanted it so many times. To just imagine Godzilla stepping into frame and then Gipsy Danger walking with him against King Ghidorah would just be beyond epic, and obviously who wouldn't want to see this? Obviously I love the fight with Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah, but to see the classic Jaeger, Gipsy Danger, maybe even with the pilots, even though Mako's dead, to see Rally and Mako step in the compod of Gipsy Danger with Godzilla would be epic in every sense of the word. And it would obviously be awesome, seeing them going up against King Ghidorah. But then how would this matchup actually play out? Because basically you have Godzilla and Gipsy Danger against King Ghidorah in Boston. They're lined up. Now if these two did charge, Godzilla is able to collide with King Ghidorah and basically make an equal impact. Godzilla was powered up, by the way, so he was kind of beating King Ghidorah in this fight before King Ghidorah got that super ability. But to imagine Godzilla and Gipsy Danger, obviously their chemistry wouldn't be amazing because these two have not known each other and they're basically coming in blind. They both have a common enemy, but I feel like Gipsy Danger, with the experienced pilots Rally and Mako, would definitely be able to judge when to jump in. Godzilla would be taking the major hits, but then when Godzilla does get taken down or takes a hit back, Gipsy Danger could step in. And I know I've already done these matchups. I've already done the Gipsy Danger versus King Ghidorah separately, but to imagine these two going in, Gipsy Danger would definitely be able to do some damage with the help of Godzilla, especially with Godzilla just taking on King Ghidorah. But Gipsy Danger going in with those chain swords would definitely be able to do some major damage. Obviously trying to sneak up on King Ghidorah is not easy because King Ghidorah does have those spiky tails, and the large wingspan makes it very difficult to get around King Ghidorah. But Gipsy Danger, in my opinion, would definitely be able to get in there with those chain swords and eventually slice off one head, maybe two. I feel like Gipsy Danger had a chance of chopping off a head while fighting him alone, so fighting him with Godzilla would definitely leave Gipsy a chance to slice off a head or two, and ultimately I think they would definitely win because Godzilla almost won himself. But to see these two going up against each other, just from a story standpoint, would be epic, and I do think they'd win fairly easily. King Ghidorah is still a major threat, and while many people probably think that Gipsy Danger would just be a lost cause in this battle, I disagree. I think seeing these two go up against King Ghidorah would be epic, and I think that they would work really well together, and with them both being kind of the most iconic characters from each universe, this crossover would be epic, and I think they would be able to take down King Ghidorah, not easily, not super easily, but I think that they'd work really well together. Godzilla would take an initial impact, be able to shoot the atomic breath, and then Gipsy would have all of her weapons, including chain swords, plasma cannons, and a nuclear turbine, and they would definitely get the win in the end. And I think you could even line up in this fight in particular have a really epic scene with Godzilla shooting the atomic breath, and then Gipsy Danger shooting the turbine at the same time, maybe to actually kill King Ghidorah in that fashion. That's just one idea, and that would lead for one of the most epic scenes ever in film history. But make sure you let me know down below what you think of this idea. What do you think if Gipsy Danger was to have showed up in the Battle for Boston, or the Battle of Boston? I think this would be completely epic. I think this would be so epic. I think most of us would agree that we'd love to see Gipsy walking along Godzilla into battle. But make sure you let me know down below what you think of this idea, or if you think there should be another Jaeger there. Make sure you let me know down below, and thanks for watching.